In procedure to assist the UK in counter its power-reducing goals, scientists disassembled a terraced building and remodeled it within a lab. The aim is to see for ways of manufacturing the otherwise of the nation's homes fresher, more profitable and heating pad. Richard Fitton, conduct investigator on the College of Salford's power building, spends a lot of period in a little scarlet brick terraced building. He turns the TV on, he adjusts the oven, he opening and closing pants, and draws the curtains. But the common Victorian-era household isn't wherever he lives, it's wherever he plant. The house has been thoroughly undertaken separately and remodeled within a camera at the college's High School of the Constructed Environmental. And the building could be key to help Britain encounter its power-reducing goals. The building himself is at once regular and strange. Regular since it's an daily late of terrace, a overall view in each city and town. Strange since it's constructed in the center of a big, tube-filled lab, wherever a crew of whites-coated scientists freeze over it, warmth it and absorb it in rainwater as they testing the top ways to save power. It's a big ecological camera, perhaps a big refrigerator. We can do the facility in down there changing on to the weather we're looking at, so we can get it downward to 12°C or we can put it up to 3°C, says Dr. Fitton. The building isn't held for test, it's dotted in white cylinders how offer off the identical sum of power as a man. But if who were to go in, they would discover all they requirement. All plant, the TV, the refrigerator, the DVD gamer, he explains. They all include to job to produce the proper amounts of power and produce the proper sum of warmth. Lot of the study transferred out by the Salford crew, key points how lot can be stored fair by change our behavior. For copy, figure the curtains through a solitary glacé box can rescue about 20% of the warmth usually lose. Control the pot by lathe downward thermostats or lathe off untapped radiators can conduct to saving of about 40%. And the building can show the considerable saving how can be done in refurbishment. Warmth rises and how's a big issue in warmth losing in buildings, says Dr. Fitton. If we get a common 100 mm, 4TO, of isolation, that a lot of human beings got in their lofts, and we modernize how to 270 mm, 10TO, we can do on a 5% save. Since the lab is able of measurement diminutive changes in power use and effectiveness, several of the saving it can show are just not cost the force. This color of the walls makes a distinction to how the side absorbs and transmits warmth. A dark side will consume warmth more than rather than a white side, and a silvery side will represent warmth. So should we be art room silvery in our search for fresher homes? Thou not departure to note any significant differences, so I wouldn't counsel it. On 30% of the power utilized in the UK is utilized during homes, and a 5 of such homes are such to the power building importance how out of wide upgrades they are drafty and really ineffective. Largest brand new build homes gain of the newest developments in power saving technique, and are characteristically £629 a year more profitable to run rather than older properties. How's why the Salford scientists wish to testing ways to modernize current, older habitation stockpile, to reduce power billing, to build heating pad homes and to cut emissions. A household love the power building how has not been modernized could be done considerably more than power efficient but just insignificant invest. To do significant saving involves things love story isolation, side isolation, new windows and doors, says Dr. Fitton. How doesn't go inexpensive, how pack of job might be £15,000 to £16,000 but eventually thou'll be save 60 to 70% of yours power billing, year on year. Such a saving could do a enormous distinction to several of the poorest households in the UK if they could accessing them. The UK Verdant House Justice, UKGBC, says how increasing power effectiveness could constantly bring common domestic power billing by £300 a year and raise 9 out of 10 UK homes out of gas poverty reduction. It could as well be key to meet hard emissions targets. Julie Hirigoyen, head execution of the UKGBC, has pronounced anxiety how the nation is not making quite to modernization older homes. She told over the year, to reach our domestic carbon sequestration goal of an 80% reducing in emissions by 2050, we will requirement to enhance nearly all of the UK's 26 millionth homes in power efficiency retrofits. How tool we requirement to modernization more than rather than 1.5 homes each min among now and 2050. Salford's Terraced home in a lab is showing precisely which job is necessary.